From the gun on third down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And here comes Berrios.
Offside, defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
38-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second.
From the 38, Breeze. Accelerating, and off he goes. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra point.
This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Boy, a bad break. Just got the lead on the touchdown, and now they're going to have to go on defense at the 40-yard line here as things get good in the fourth quarter. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. Pass complete here to Sanders. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable second and 1. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Ripped off by Blesson Austin. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And the drive will wind up yielding 3.
27.
And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it. And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the posts.
So that one will be accepted. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Now Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And can you believe this? A big mistake leads to a defensive touchdown, and they're a point away from tying this thing up. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. And a nice return sets him up pretty. Good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Jets take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from...
And he goes out of bounds without getting rid of it. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well.
Second down.
So backed up closer to the danger zone here from the 2. This is second and long. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. Try to drop one in, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, and it'll bring up third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now Breeze, maybe a free play. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. This one taken just inside the 10. A nice little juke. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A big, big loss there, and it goes down as a sack as well. Line of scrimmage back at their own 3 now as they come up second and long. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
A loss of
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now still down one. Here's an utterly critical extra point attempt here. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Shedding through the defense. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Jared Cook. Incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. This undoubtedly the biggest kick of his life. And his kick is good. The field goal is through the uprights, and they've won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy is headed back. Second and 6. Oh, now a strip. He loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do. A big seam, and he might go all the way. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And they will finally run him down, but not until he brings this one all the way back down inside the 10-yard line. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense.
Sanders has it poked free, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. Bring it! 30. The 20. 10. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown.
The kicker on for the point after.
And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
And defense has been good, and they were good again there. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From way up at the 23, they're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position.
The Saints take over first.